Look, guys, women have to feel like you're better than them, or else they don't feel like they're winning. When a woman feels like they're better than you, a woman will begin to act disinterested in you. She'll begin to test you. She'll begin to almost, in a way, become to act more masculine, right? And the reason why you women get that impression out of you is because of your eagerness to be with them, and because of your unwillingness to walk away. It is pretty simple, you see? When a woman feels like you're not willing to walk away, she's gonna naturally become the predator and begin to act disinterested in you, right? And this is something, man, you could give off that impression by just your subcommunication. It's all about subcommunication. Women will judge you based on how other people see you and on the subtle subcommunication that you give out. And naturally, humans have adapted to react to certain behaviors in a certain way. You see, before humans had the ability to communicate verbally, we were able to communicate intuitively through our nonverbals. And we were able to read people because of our lack of rational thinking. We weren't analyzing people's actions rationally. We were just analyzing them viscerally with our bodies. So we were reading people. And as a result, humans couldn't naturally replicate behaviors of dominance long term, right? So as a result, humans got really good at testing people. And we got really good at intuitively knowing when somebody is of power and when somebody's faking, if we have the time to test them. And women have the time to test you. You see? So women will naturally react emotionally to your nonverbals more than to your verbal words, to your direct words. So all you gotta do is behave a certain way. Just behave a certain way and not to accept a few things. It is that simple, right? But when you don't do the things that we're about to talk about, it's gonna communicate weakness. Because when you do this, for example, people, for example, like yesterday, right? Let me give you an example yesterday, right? And this is what happens when a woman thinks she's better than you. And this happens to me too. I encounter women who think they're better than me. You know what I'm saying? And the telltale sign that a woman thinks she's better than you is that she wants you to meet her where she is. Or she says, where we gonna meet? Let's meet halfway. Okay, para hacer de que sinvergüenza se arrepiente de dejar. This is why when you start to pull away from women, when you start to give them space, after the first 3 or 4 dates, when you just cancel that first date because you're taking a drawing class or because you're playing basketball with your friends that just came out of town, you make her feel like she's not number one. Or when you're on your purpose in life, when you're on the path to mastery, that requires so much time and so much of your emotional love and commitment to it that she senses that you love something more than her. By you having that purpose, by you from time to time just pulling away, by you not showing too much LOS and ha-has, not even validating her on Instagram or social media, you create a need to get that validation from you. And what does that mean? She's looking up. Oh, she's looking up. She's like, hey, validate me. That feeling of, oh my God, I need your validation is a feeling of you're better than me. Make me feel better than you by you validating me. And so then I could back away and then gain the power. That's why even when you validate them, pull away. If you validate a woman, pull away the next day. If you accidentally say I love her, pull away for at least a few days so that she can feel that maybe you regretted it. You know, that creates the feeling that you're better than her. And I talk a lot about this channel about that. You know what I'm saying? So for example, I was at a bar and she was like, hey, let's hang out. And I was like, sure. And I was like, here's my location, right? I was at a bar. And she was like, nah, let's not go there. Let's go to this bar. And mind you, again, I'm not from this country. I'm not from Amsterdam. So I was like, sure, right? I was like, Alexis, you're breaking the rules. But I was like, fuck it, let me just see this one time. Nope. I went there, and first of all, she was 30 minutes late, right? So after 5 minutes, I left. I got so turned off by her being so late because I walked there and I was like 10 minutes late. But then she made me wait 20 minutes late. And I didn't know the area. My phone was gonna die. So I was just pissed off. I was just like, I'm not even down for this no more, man. And I just left after 5 minutes because I just like, I don't feel it. I just didn't feel it no more, you know? And that happened because I let her dictate that. You see, she thought she was better than me. And you know what? She wasn't interested in me. She was I think she was just bored. I think she was just bored. And that's what happens when a woman thinks she's better than you. So what you gotta do to counteract that is be firm with your fucking standards. You see, what I should have done was like, hey man, because well, you know what she said? She was like, hey man, I thought I didn't. I was like, why didn't you meet me where I was? And she was like, because I thought it was your place. And I was like, yo, that was a bar. I mean, why didn't you ask me if it was why didn't you just ask me if that was a bar or my place? Also, you're not being direct here, boo boo, right? So I was just leaving. I'm like, look, man, I prefer good communication. I pay for the drinks. I didn't even drink my drink. I had a sip, felt disgusted about her, paid for the drink and fucking left. I get turned off easily. Oops. Right? And guess what? I didn't hear back from her. Good for her, right? But what I'm saying to you is this, man, is that this one occasion, it led to me leaving and not seeing her again. But consistently over time, this kind of hard-headed approach to saying I will not budge will yield to long-term results, right? So what's going to happen is that next time I learned my lesson. This is how you learn your lessons. This is how you follow. This is how you learn. You think you break the rules because you think that this is an exception, and women keep reminding you not to do that shit. So you know what? I'm never doing that shit because I was like, this is just one time, and every fucking time I do that shit, never turns well. Never turns well. And that was after me banging a chick. I was just curious. I was saying, you know what, let me try it again. Let's give it another try, right? So that's what happens when a woman thinks she's better than you. And you know what, sometimes a woman just thinks she's better than you. And you can't do nothing about that. The only thing you could do is show her that you're not better than me. Is show her that I'm not going to listen to you. Like, for example, on Tinder, a lot of women will say, hey, so tell me. And I was like, yo, hey, let's hang out. And she'll be like, maybe. And I'm like, maybe? And she was like, yeah, let's see if you're worth it. And I'm like, do guys usually fall for that? And she's like, yeah, sometimes. I'm like, all right. Now, mind you, this does not change her mind about me. She's clear that she wants a pussy. But she knows I'm not a pussy now. You see what I'm saying? That's all you need to know. Just make sure that they don't think that you're a pussy. That's all you gotta do. Outside of that, if they don't like you, they just weren't gonna like you. They weren't gonna like me. She wasn't gonna like me. So why even fuss about it? She wasn't gonna like you. So why even fuss about it? You stood up to yourself and she still didn't like you. What the fuck does that mean? She just wasn't gonna like you. When you stand up to yourself, you are the most attractive version of yourself. And if they still don't like you, let them walk away. See? So by standing up to yourself like that, and by not budging to their demands, you're communicating to her, you're not better than me, man. This is my standard, and if you don't like it, that's fine. I respect you. You know? But whenever you bend to their demands, follow their instructions, hey, let's meet here rather than there, like you suggest here and they suggest there, that is not an innocent, just rescheduling. That is not innocent. I know it looks innocent. It's not. Trust me, I thought it was innocent, but it's not. That just says that I am not that interested in you. It really does. It's fucked up, isn't it, right? Look, guys, this is something about female nature, man. You guys have to understand, man. When a woman thinks she's better than you, she's going to do this kind of stuff. So to prevent that, you have to have a clear-cut, straight standards that you're not going to budge to. You're just not going to budge, you know? And by doing that, they make sure that you're no pussy. And by just them understanding that, that's all you need. That's all you need. That is all you need. It all starts with respect. You see? But if you're the one initiating the contact, always being the one that's initiating, right? It's no wonder that she's not gonna initiate anything with you because you're not letting her initiate it. You know, you gotta let a woman chase so that she feels that you're better than her. And the way you do that is that you gotta be difficult from the beginning, unreactive from the beginning. Hey man, if you're gonna be 30 minutes late, let's just do it tomorrow. You know, for example, a girl the other day hung out with me, and then she told me she had something to do at 2 p.m. At an hour and a half after the date. And I was like, I'll be honest with you, I truly do not like when people schedule things on top because I just feel like I can't have their full attention. And I let her know I wasn't happy about that. You know? Always make sure what a woman's doing after your date. Never accept a woman who's doing something after your date. Never accept that. Never accept that. That's just my take. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Alex from mindfulattraction.org coming to you from Amsterdam. And we'll be in Berlin. Check on the link below for the tickets to Berlin, all right? Take care and deuces.
All right, guys, this is the course that your mama warned you about. Your mom does not want you to watch this video. All right. You guys really want to check out this course called Dark Game, because this course will teach you guys. Sorry, it's not on pre-order. I gotta change that up. But this course will show you guys all of the dark psychological secrets to make any woman fall in love with you, right? And this course is the kind of course that I sort of am afraid to put on YouTube because it could potentially get me banned, right? But this course is the one that every guy has been asking me, right? Because in this course, I teach you guys everything from finding your purpose to understanding female psychology, right? Look at this. I have over 13 videos on female psychology. After that is having a proper mindset, right? After that is the outer game, literally what to do, exactly what to do, how to use vulnerability. After the date, creating competition, damage control, right? Getting her number, how to validate, online game, how to get threesomes, what happens when the conversation goes bad. And I also have bonus videos, how to overcome approach anxiety, why you didn't take action. You see, guys, this is the kind of course that every guy has literally been asking me, right? Let me show you guys some other things you guys might want to check out, right? You see, and so, for example, in The Man with Purpose, we talk about how to discover your purpose, how to find your purpose, the keys to finding your purpose, dealing with natural weaknesses you might encounter now, how to avoid false purposes, how to be a long-term thinking, being on your purpose at work. You see, I teach you guys everything to find your purpose. After that, I teach you guys about understanding female psychology, so that you can have a realistic expectation for women, so that you could stop thinking that there's these angels. Because once you understand this, automatically all of the attachments you have to these angels go away and they have no control over you, right? After that, like I said earlier, is the mindset. Giving you guys a proper mindset, the right self-image, telling you guys to be more selfish, how to project masculinity, the mentality of an alpha male, and how to value your own attention, right? This is all the mindset, right? After that, again, we talk about being unavailable. These are the outer game, the techniques, how to create competition, damage control, damage control, hacking and instilling ideas in her mind, how to validate, online game, social circuit game, approaching game, how to transition from approach, how to close, strategies when she pulls away, right? Threesomes, using silence, how to control the pace of the relationship. You see, this is the complete guidebook to Dark Game, right? And I'm only selling this for $99, right? This course could potentially go for $300 to even $400 based on the information that I sell. But not for that. I'm doing that on the next course. But this is more of like an introduction course, right? So if you guys want to check it out, you guys can get access to this for free. You guys can get free access to it, right? And the way that you guys get free access to it is by simply going to it, right? And registering it for free. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys inside. Be safe.